Hello, teachers and guys. How are you doing today? Actually, I have a question. I don't know if you have this in your lesson recently. I saw or I noticed that I've been receiving um, Sapuri lessons from my two students like yesterday. So I'm wondering if who of you have been given such Sapuri, and because in the first place I didn't apply for it, and I didn't even send email to do such lesson to the NC admin. So I'm wondering why I have those and I don't have any training on it. So, and I'm wondering if you have that also as well. But in spite of that, I was able to manage, those two lessons that I received from my two of my students who needs that lesson. So I was able to follow the step by step or the simple procedure on how to do it, because I think that's too easy if you're going to really to just read it. Okay, so you actually it's not really complicated, but it's just a simple step by step procedure on how to conduct Sapuri Business Daily. And at the end of it is like a discussion with my students. So but I think, and I told them that I believe that some of this lesson Sapuri was given to selected teachers only, and I was not one of those, and I wasn't able to apply or to be selected as such. So I'm wondering also if you have that Sapuri in your business textbook or in your textbook itself. And have you conducted it? That's the question. So the next thing that I have in my video, before anything else, please subscribe to my channel if you have the time, so you'll be updated daily, or you will get information or on my daily blogs. The next thing that I'm going to show you is the video of not really the actual lesson, but how I conducted the lesson itself, and the step-by-step guide. It's like step-by-step guide for you to see. So what's the content? I'm not going to show you the specific screen, okay, or some of it. I'm going to show it but not all, okay, but I'm just going to verbally say it directly. Really to read slowly and then conduct this confidently with your student. That's my feedback, or that's my advice to you if you want to conduct the Sapuri daily class. So let's dive into it. Thank you. Okay, hi guys. So I would like to actually show you Sapuri Business Lesson Daily. This NC platform you'll find on the left. So you have to find the textbook on the left, and then you have to just click on the drop down menu on the blue color, change textbook, then click it, and then you just have to click on the drop down menu again to see this lessons here. Like the one that I'm talking about earlier is the like study Sapuri Business English Daily for NC, like level 1, level 1 and until the 4th level or the 4th level. So you have to just click on this, and then lesson 1. Okay, see, there's so many lessons here from level 1, from lesson 1 until 100. Okay, that's the Sapuri Business Daily. Yes, that's the Sapuri Business Daily lesson 1. So you just have to click update. Okay, so this is how it looks. Study Sapuri English level 1. Then you can see page 1. Okay, so generally you can see also this structure on this corner, like colored blue. So all you have to do is to read, like practice. You can see also apply, or the application general, and the application personal, and then the feedback. Okay, that's the four main structure of it. If you can see that in the blue box or blue boxes, or you can say parallel bar. Okay, the next one here is what we call the key phrases. The key phrases, for example, which you can see like usually in the purple color, and one of the key phrase example here is I'm from, and you, where are you from? Okay, so you'll be able to read that. Okay, like let your student repeat that. So here on the right side, right corner, you can actually stretch it if you want. Then you can see let's start the lesson. You can read let's start the lesson. You chose Sapuri Business Daily. Is that correct? So you can just confirm to your student if he has chosen or she has chosen it correctly. Okay. Now you have to follow, oh, of course, the red letters. You can say now let's go to the next page, and that is a practice. Please look at key phrase 1. Okay, that's very important. So you have to tell them key phrase 1. So key phrase 1, and you have to tell them this is a practice of key phrase 1. Okay, so let them again repeat. Now, what is the key phrase? I'm. Okay, you can say let's check the first phrase. Repeat after me once. And then after repeating the key phrase, then you have to let them read the situation aloud for key phrase 1. So they're going to read the situation. So like for example, you are at the party hosted by a client. One of the attendees speaks to you. Okay, that's the first situation. Okay, so after this situation to be read by your student, next thing that your student is going to do is to read the task aloud. Okay, so you can see the task here, and then the student is going to read this, like read the other person and tell them your name. Okay, so of course in this, okay, in this you can see the red instruction, okay, by which you're going to read that to your student, like okay, now please look at situation in the box, could you please read that aloud to me? Okay, so that's what I've mentioned a while back when I'm letting my student read the key phrase, and after that reading the situation. After the situation is the task. Okay, then of course you have to compliment them, like very good, or do you have any question about the task? And then after the task, okay, so please reply using the key phrase. So on this exercise, it's your turn. Like you're going to ask them, like for example, hello, I'm Mary Brown, and you? Okay, then they're going to answer the applicable phrase, key phrase that you talk about in the key phrase 1. Okay, so they're going to introduce themselves, or herself, or himself. Okay, then of course you have to give the compliment. Very good. So like if they have questions, and that's it. So you just have to follow this on the right side. We're on the red marks on page 3. So you have to mention the key phrase 2. Like you can say let's check the second phrase and repeat after me once. So let them repeat the key phrase I'm from, and you. Then you have to
tell them the to read aloud the situation, and then example, like in this situation you can say, after you tell your name, the other person continues to ask you a question. Okay, after the situation, you can let them read the next task. So, which is to respond with your hometown, like in Tokyo, and ask the other person where they come from. Okay, and then next to the task is the exercise. So, in this exercise, it's your turn again as instructor or teacher. Like you can ask them a question, where are you from? And that they're going to answer with the most applicable key phrase. And that is in case key phrase 2. Okay, and if they have questions, then you can entertain questions. And of course, always compliment them after every task completed. And if they apply the task really well. So after this one, you can also after page 3, you can ask them to go to the next page or follow you on the key phrase 3. So again, on the purple color, you can see again the key phrase, and the key phrase is, where are you from? So let your student again repeat, and then read the situation aloud again. After the situation, of course by your student, then you have the student should have or will read the task. So this is the same repetitive situation and task that your students is going to read. So key phrase, situation, and tasks are the 3 parts that your students are going to read. Then and when it comes to the exercise again, same thing. So you have to read the exercise, ask them a question, or like for example, it's nice to meet you. Okay, and the applicable key phrase, where are you from? Okay, so you have to compliment them again after every task, and then let them repeat once again if you're not convinced, or if there's a need for them to be active. For example, if the voice is not really that convincing, so you have to tell them to repeat once again, and then compliment them once again, like very good. Okay,